What if the American Revolution had never happened? Would the world be a very different place? In this video, we will explore some of the potential consequences of this alternate history scenario. First, let's recap what the American Revolution was and what it achieved. The American Revolution was a political and military conflict that occurred between 1765 and 1783, in which the 13 British colonies in North America rebelled against the authority of the British government and declared their independence as the United States of America. The revolution involved a series of protests, boycotts, skirmishes, and battles, culminating in a decisive victory over the British forces at the Battle of Yorktown in 1781 and the signing of the Treaty of Paris in 1783, which recognized the sovereignty of the United States and established its boundaries. Impact. Now, let's consider some of the ways in which the absence of the American Revolution could have affected the world. 1. British Empire. Without the American Revolution, the British Empire might have expanded and consolidated its control over other territories and peoples, including India, Africa, and Australia. This could have intensified the exploitation and oppression of indigenous populations, the slave trade, and the imposition of colonial rule. 2. United States. Without the American Revolution, there would be no United States as we know it today. Instead, the 13 colonies might have remained as separate British colonies, or joined Canada, or formed some other kind of political entity. This means that the American culture, economy, and society would have developed differently, and some of the landmarks and events that we associate with American history, such as the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Civil War, and the Civil Rights Movement, would not have occurred or would have taken different forms. 3. European politics. Without the American Revolution, the balance of power and ideology in Europe might have been altered. For example, the support of France for the American cause was a major factor that weakened the British and contributed to the French Revolution, which in turn inspired other revolutionary movements in Europe and Latin America. Without the American Revolution, France might not have become a republic, and the rise of Napoleon, the Congress of Vienna, and the Industrial Revolution might have unfolded differently. 4. Slavery. Without the American Revolution, the abolition of slavery might have been delayed or hindered. The American Revolution gave impetus to the anti-slavery movement by exposing the contradictions between the ideals of liberty and equality and the reality of slavery. Without the American Revolution, the slave trade and slavery might have continued to thrive in the British colonies and other parts of the world, perpetuating the dehumanization and suffering of millions of people. 5. Global independence. Without the American Revolution, the wave of nationalism and independence that swept the world in the 19th and 20th centuries might have been different. The American Revolution served as a model and inspiration for many other struggles for independence, such as those of Latin America, Haiti, and the Philippines. Without the American Revolution, these movements might have lacked some of the ideological and strategic resources that the American Revolution provided, and might have faced different challenges and outcomes. In conclusion, the American Revolution was a pivotal event in world history that had far-reaching and complex effects. Its absence would have altered the course of the world in many ways, some of which we can only speculate. However, we can also appreciate the legacy of the American Revolution, which continues to shape the debates and aspirations of people around the world who seek freedom, justice, and democracy. Thank you for watching, and if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to leave a comment below.